Good morning, Mr. Presiding Officer, members of the Suffolk County Legislature. Thank you for the opportunity to address you this morning in this new year. I want to wish everyone a very happy new year, and it is an honor for me to be here speaking before the co-equal branch of government in Suffolk County. You have done work here that I have long admired from my position as supervisor of the town of Babylon for the last 10 years. And I very much am looking forward to the opportunity for us to work together. Now, I have heard in the past there has been some friction between the executive branch and the legislative branch in this county. It is my intention, while I understand that we will not agree on every issue, it is my intention that I will, my staff will, and the executive branch of government will be working hand in hand in a cooperative fashion with this legislature. We are As I've often said to my team in Babylon, we are in this together. And the problems we face and the challenges we face can only be overcome and solved by us working together. I talked about two things in my inaugural address just a few days ago. I made two important points. The first is that we may, in fact, be facing the greatest fiscal crisis that our county has ever seen. And we will undertake in the coming weeks to understand fully the depth of the crisis that we face. The other point I made following up on that is that we have to do more with less. And the reason for that is that the alternative is that we will do less with less. And as you all know very well, we can't afford to do that. The services that we provide, whether they be public safety or public health or in our social safety net, are critical to our residents. But we will work together to make sure that we are delivering those as effectively as possible. That's why I'm very happy and grateful that this legislature, our presiding officer, and members of the legislature, and I'm happy to announce today, that we will be forming a government operations task force, a bipartisan group of legislators that will work together with my office, the Comptroller's Office, the Treasurer's Office, the Legislative Budget Review Office, the other areas of government that are so critical, so that we can understand exactly what the current state of operations of Suffolk County government is today. If we are going to become more efficient, if we're going to, in an era of shrinking revenues, rising expenses, continue to effectively deliver these services, then we have to figure out what we're starting with, what our starting point is. And this group, which I've appointed Eric Kopp, who will be staying on and has served many administrations in the past, will be working with this bipartisan group of legislators, as well as Stony Brook University and the Graduate School of Public Policy. Dr. Peter Salins, along with Dr. Koppelman, will be working with this task force as we the state of operations in our government today. And I want to thank, of course, our presiding officer, but Legislator Romaine, Legislator Nowick, Legislator Gregory, and Legislator Hahn, who will be working together with my office on this committee. I'll just say this. I alluded this earlier. We are all in this together, every single one of us. whether we're in the executive branch or the legislative branch, cares about this county, cares about the people who work here and the people that we serve. And while we will not always agree on every issue, I don't always agree with my wife on every issue, that's for certain. While we won't always agree on every issue, I give you my commitment that for me, you will have somebody who will provide you with the information, make sure that the executive branch is providing you with the information you need to do your role as a legislative body, to provide oversight and to make law, that we will work together to meet our challenges. And so once again, I thank you for the opportunity to address you on this important day. I congratulate all of you for assuming the oath of office once again and representing your constituents. And I look forward in this new year to be working together.